right now. Bitcoin broke 30,000 US dollars, and everyone is asking me right now on Telegram, on Instagram. By the way, follow me at MMCrypto with the blue verification mark. Everyone is asking me right now, are we going to see the blow off top this weekend because Bitcoin is going vertical? Nothing goes up in a straight line forever. Or are we actually going to go higher and reach our price targets? I was actually mentioning earlier here, and I am going to mention here in this video. I also have another price target I completely forgot to mention earlier. And I want to tell you something. If you don't want to be mind blown and surprised, you shouldn't be watching this video until the end, because this price target I am going to drop on your heads will certainly surprise you. I will be talking about all of that. And if you remember my video from earlier today, where I was proving to you that the whales are still yesterday buying Bitcoin, that the whales were yesterday and the day before and the days before still accumulating, well, you can see right now probably why they did that. We got another breakout here. So I want to be deep diving into these charts once again, and I want to be showing you what is happening right now for Bitcoin here, especially on these indicators. I want to talk with you also what is going to happen to Bitcoin in the immediate short term, on the hourly candles, on the 4-hourly candles, whether I went into the trade I was actually calling for before in the previous video, and of course, where are the price targets, what can we expect in the immediate short term. And then in the second half of the video, my favorite part of the video actually, I want to be zooming out, because whenever something is going vertical, we want to calm down, take a seat, zoom out, and see exactly what we can expect for Bitcoin right now in the immediate short term. Let's go straight into it. I want to start on the hourly candles because we were just breaking out of this falling wedge here. By the way, guys, smash up the like button if you are joining. I'm in for 2 minutes and we already have 2,500 views. I can already smell a new world record on that video. So thank you so much for making noise for the algorithm. Thank you so much for being the most supportive community in the world. And more importantly, thank you so much for being the most profitable community in the world. You are amazing, guys. Let's start with the Bitcoin price right now, because as of right now, let me go here straight into the charts. Just wait a second. I don't want to create a big mess here. On the hourly candles, I want to be starting and review and recap a little bit what is actually going on here for Bitcoin. So right now we are finding ourselves here on the 1 hourly candles for on Bitstamp, and you can see here Bitcoin was bouncing between support and resistance in this rising wedge. And I told you earlier, statistically here, talking about stocks and equity, a rising wedge has a higher chance to have the breakdown. But I was also telling you, we have here continuously higher lows for Bitcoin, continuously higher highs for Bitcoin, actually on a daily basis, new all-time highs. And this breakout actually is coming nearby the apex of this rising wedge. And I was saying, the more we are maturing in a rising wedge, or in any kind of pattern, the more volatile it will be. That is why I chose the title for the previous video. This is explosive right now for Bitcoin, because no matter if we break down or break out, and of course for Bitcoin in an uptrend, the trend is your friend until the end, the breakout is even more likely. If you want to disregard the probability function of this rising wedge, well, this is the explosive breakout we were actually waiting for. Actually, right here, 30,100 US dollars at the time of the breakout. We went up 1,200 US dollars in approximately 1 hour. And now the question is, are we, number one, going to reach the 32,650 US dollar level I was quoting earlier? And more importantly, are we going to reach the 33,400 US dollar levels? And I can tell you something, guys, I have a little surprise for you. And I have to zoom a little bit. I want to be talking about price targets we can actually be expecting here. And this, guys, no guarantee, but we can expect the price targets I am going to mention in this video here in the next 2 or 3 months. And I am going to talk about price targets way above that. And of course, nothing goes up in a straight line. I will talk with you what I am actually right now expecting for Bitcoin within the next few weeks and within the next few months. So make sure you smash up the like button, you watch this video until the very end, because I want to talk about my old trades, my new trades, and much more. So we can see here the breakout finally happened. We were waiting for quite some time here, and Bitcoin was actually also maturing in this rising wedge much more than we were actually thinking, or than it is actually normal for Bitcoin. So we were close to the apex. A breakout could have happened already yesterday. I covered this rising wedge actually in yesterday's video. It didn't happen. It happened today, and it made it even more explosive. And I see something crazy for Bitcoin unfolding, because every single dump is being bought up. Every single dump is maybe 2, 3%, 4%. It is maximum liquidating like the 20x leverages. Everyone who went in at any point of time within the last few days at a 10x leverage didn't get liquidated. Everyone is in a profit. And of course, this is the moment where we have to ask ourselves, guys, when is this finally going to find an end? I want to go into the statistics here of the leverage trade platforms, show you the long terms, the long trades, the short trades, how many people are long, how many people are short. And I want to examine what is actually likely to happen for Bitcoin. So far, so good. I mean, guys, we are not seeing the blow off top. Bitcoin is still being bought up. One of the reasons for that might be actually, and let me go here straight into it, and afterwards I want to talk about whether I opened a trade or whether not. But one of these reasons is, of course, the exchange balance getting lower and lower. Sorry, guys. So I'm here on Glassnode. Is getting lower and lower. I talked about it. We actually have a multi-year low of Bitcoin available on exchanges. So people are withdrawing their Bitcoin from exchanges. They are actually not willing to sell. I talked about that earlier. Then on top of a contracting supply of Bitcoin on exchanges, we of course have a massive inflation, supply inflation of US dollar tether. US dollar tether is actually going to get printed into oblivion, even at a higher rate and at a higher inflation rate than the US dollar. Can you think about that? So we have an unprecedented divergence of the balance on exchanges and also of the US dollar being printed. And of course, guys, the most important reason why Bitcoin was actually pumping like crazy recently is because the smart money is accumulating. Every single dip, and let me go in here, and I want to talk about the future near-term blow off top, guys. Stay here if you want to avoid being liquidated. But look at this. Since a few months, actually ever since I was getting extremely bullish here at the 7,000 breakout, you see whales were accumulating constantly, which means at every single dip, let me zoom in here, because guys, this is something I was not talking about earlier. If I am actually zooming into this chart, you can see something crazy actually, guys. You can see here, for example, at this dump, when we dumped down from 12,000 US dollars all the way down to 10,000 US dollars. Well, what happened here? The orange line is the number of whales holding Bitcoin. In this moment, the whales were actually buying Bitcoin. They are not selling when everyone is buying, when everyone is selling. They are buying when everyone is selling. So of course, throughout the last few months, the more and more whales are actually accumulating Bitcoin. And that's like high net worth individuals, but this is also institutions, because we have to keep something in mind. Bitcoin is right now at $600 billion market cap or so. There are many institutions or pension funds, like many institutions out there, which are legally not allowed to buy an asset below $1 trillion market cap. So once we are reaching that, I'm not saying that we are going to reach it next month or next week or whatever. I want to talk about price targets for February and for March. I want to pull up a measurement tool, which you just saw it recently. Every single price target was hit. This one was extremely lucrative and also very accurate in terms of prediction for the Bitcoin price. But whenever we are hitting this $1 trillion market cap, Bitcoin will be open for a completely new group of institutions being able to buy Bitcoin. So of course, long term, probably they are not going to buy into these green candles, right? But once this happens, this will be, of course, furthermore, a little bit more explosive for Bitcoin. And I can tell you something. I want to show you another statistics before I go back into the charts and before I show you my trades. I just recently, 1.5 weeks sat together with a friend here in Dubai, and he is a multi-billionaire. And one of his biggest concerns, and it is not only him, this is the real smart money, there are 2,400 more billionaires in the world. One of these people's biggest concern is, of course, is Bitcoin going to get illegalized? Is Bitcoin going to be a legal form of money? Well, this is of course very important, and in order to get the last 2,300 from the 2,400 billionaires into the space, these things has to be checkmarked. But we are right now already so progressed with Bitcoin when it comes to legalized or not. Let me open this little tweet here I was actually posting just like a few seconds ago. And if I am going into that, and afterwards I show you the charts, you can see here this map here, and this map is truly one for the history books. You can see here everything, this is the world map. Everything which is dark green is countries where Bitcoin is fully legal, where it is where you can go onto the street probably and just make an OTC transaction. It's like completely legal in all of these green parts of the world. We basically only have, what is this, Tunisia maybe, then we have something here in Asia, some small countries where it is illegal, many countries where it's unknown, because of course in Africa, unfortunately, these people have other problems right now, but of course Bitcoin is one of the scapegoats for these people to break through, free from overboarding government actions and from unprecedented and unethical money printing. But of course they will follow. And then we have many other countries. Chile, of course, shout out to Da Vinci, is legal, where it is also other countries here where it is partially legal. And of course we have countries where it is a little bit restricted. But overall, you can see here in 90% or 85% of the countries, Bitcoin is legal already. So we are actually ready for the year 2021 and maybe even going into 2022 to onboard the biggest part of the billionaires, to onboard the biggest part of the institutions. And the first steps are already happening. I mean, I don't have to tell you that PayPal is a big step. I don't have to tell you that Square is a big step, or MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor, Paul Tudor Jones. And then recently we had this big pension fund just putting 100 million in. That was like 0.1% of their holdings. Now think about a few of these pension funds putting 1% of their holdings in Bitcoin. This is just the beginning, guys. And all of these big countries, do you think USA is going to illegalize Bitcoin, which is not a substitute to fiat currency, US dollar tether is, but Bitcoin is not? Do you think they are going to illegalize it when they can put healthy regulations on it and take advantage of the transparency of the Bitcoin ledger and actually take more privacy away of people who are seeing on exchanges? They are not. The incentive structure is not made for that. Bitcoin is going to be healthy regulated, whether you will like it or not, and Bitcoin is going to get into the mainstream. This is my own personal prediction, and this statistic is already pointing the first finger towards that fact, because basically, just as I showed you, 85% of the world is already legalizing Bitcoin. And now, before I am going into my old trades, my new trade, and also whether I opened this trade today, which I actually announced, which I was calling for in the previous video, I already saw on Twitter, on Telegram, on Instagram. By the way, on Instagram, my name is Chris MMCrypto, the one with the verification checkmark. Follow me over there. I saw so many people thanking me and saying that they open trades with massive gains. Amazing, guys. Big congratulations to you. This is what makes the MMCrypto family the most supportive, but also the most profitable one in the world. I want to show you whether I opened the trade or not, but of course I am here for you, and I will show you exactly where to take profits, what to expect for Bitcoin, how to apply proper risk management, and what to do if you are standing on the sidelines right now. First of all, I wanted to show you this tweet here, because there I was referring to whether I opened the trade, which I actually predicted myself. And I was at a massage when today's Bitcoin breakout happened, and I missed the trade. As of right now, this massage cost me 100,000 US dollars, and probably it is even a little bit higher. I wanted to go in with a good amount of equity and not too crazy leverage, between 10 and 15, and I just calculated it. It was probably, at the time of recording now, 100,000 US dollars I had in opportunity cost here. But it is fine, because I see so many of you guys actually making profits. One thing which was a little bit concerning here, but of course which was possible to happen, is that so far on the hourly we didn't get a confirmation, and this might be the second chance for everyone who is on the sidelines right now, because as I told you, the more we mature in a pattern, the more explosive the pattern becomes. Just as the more we go sideways and the Bollinger Bands are squeezing, the more explosive the next move is going to get. And this explosive move happened, and of course, whenever we are far in a pattern, the likelihood decreases that we are actually getting a confirmation because of the explosiveness. Well, and this is actually what happened here right now. And if you are standing on the sidelines, I want to, of course, show you also another trade. So this is not the only trade, but this is the first of two trades I want to be showing you, the little bit more unlikely one, but it can actually happen. If we are going to break down here, and this is an inverse empire so far, so the bulls are actually very strong. Don't count on that. Just if we are going to break down and get a volume supported bounce of the previous resistance, which is then turning into support, this could be your second chance of actually getting into this specific trade here and trade this all the way up here to 32,600 US dollars. We are taking profits before the price target, and then I would take out half here. I would take out the initial and then take the next profits here below the 33,300 US dollars. But if the Bitcoin price, and this is our invalidation point, closes an hourly candle below the previous support, which is then as resistance, which is then failing as support, this is our invalidation point at the moment of the closer of the hourly, or in the best case 4-hourly candle, and then I would personally get out of the trade. But of course, many people are looking out already for the next trade. And I'm always telling you, whenever there is a train leaving the station, you as a trader, you are of course fearful of missing out on the gains. So what you are doing, just from your instinct, you are starting to run and you are trying to jump on the train. Don't jump on a train which is leaving the station, because you run the risk of landing on the track, and you don't want to be landing on the track because the next train is coming within 50 minutes, right? So what you should be doing is stand on the sidelines, observe the happenings on the track, and wait for the next train to enter the station. This is exactly what I was doing in the last few months, actually in the last 2 years, and this is also what was securing for myself significant gains here in the Bitcoin market. So please guys, don't rush into these green candles right now. If we are forming a W, you might as well just trade it, but I want to talk about the next trade as well. And I'm just seeing here, before I am going back into the charts, into my trades, into my price targets, we are breaking new records here. We have 7,000 people watching live. This is crazy, guys. I'm just seeing that 7,000 people. Thank you so much for everyone joining here. It is truly a big, I don't know how to call it, a big honor for me to have so many people watching here. Smash up the like button. I mean, we have 1,800 likes. I love every single one of you. Even if you are not liking the video, I still love you guys. You are amazing. You are part of the crypto family, of the Bitcoin family. You are increasing the network effects of Bitcoin. You are making the network stronger. Not the network itself, because you are not mining Bitcoin, but you are making Bitcoin fundamentally stronger. And that is truly amazing. Thank you so much for everyone being here, guys. Smash up the like button. Big applause, actually. People are sending applause to me. Big applause to everyone here in this stream, guys. Thank you so much for surviving the bear market. This was the moment we were certainly waiting for. And right now, of course, I want to show you my price targets here actually for February and March, and one actually I was talking about before for July or August. And for this one, I want to go here into the BLX chart, and I want to keep my trades, which I will be showing you in this video actually for the end here after what I want to show you here right now. And of course also my next potential trade and my price targets. And before that, I wanted to show you something else. I just wanted to remind you, before I go into my price targets for the mid-run, for February, for March, and also for July, I wanted to show you something here, because what you can see here, it is also on Glassnode. I could show you also on TradingView, but whatever, is the hash ribbons. And I remember actually, just like, when was it? In the beginning of December, people laughing at me at 19,000 US dollars when the hash ribbons were actually flashing the buy signal. People were laughing at me for being bullish at $19,000. But you can see here, I mean, guys, you know that the hash ribbons is my favorite indicator. If I am zooming in here, you can see what happened. In the moment we actually flashed it, the buy signal, well, what happened? People were actually saying, oh, Chris, you are wrong, just because 3 days later we were a little bit lower. But then we just pumped from 18,000 all the way up here to 31,000 US dollars. And well, guys, this is the reason why I am so bullish on the hash ribbons. This is the reason why I was trading them, why I was accumulating, why they were flashing, and why I think that this is one of the best indicators in the world for predicting the Bitcoin price. And the reason why I was so bullish, before I go into the charts and show you my next price targets on this specific indicator, is because what happened in the past. Because this one is approximately flashing like 4 or 5 times per cycle. So it is not an extremely seldom event. But the last time, every cycle it flashes, this is the time when Bitcoin truly runs off to the races. And this is usually the time after the halving. Whenever we have the halving, and then we are sometimes seeing one or maximum two of these hash ribbons indications flashing. And well, this time was the moment. This time was the most important hash ribbon actually flashing. And if I am going back here into the chart, you can see the last times here, we had it here after the halving in February 2013, whereas we had the halving in November, and then we had the hash ribbon flashing. And look what happened afterwards. We went from 20 US dollars in a matter of 10 months all the way up to 1,300. You cannot see it here, 1,300 US dollars approximately. Well, the next time it happened after the halving, we had it somewhere here, I don't remember it perfectly, in the middle of 2016 or so. We had the halving, then we had one hash ribbon flashing after the halving, the last hash ribbon indicator, the buy signal flashing after the halving, where this line ends, and then we were pumping from 600 US dollars all the way up to 19,400 US dollars. Once again, it's not perfectly accurate here. And well, the moment it was flashing here, I told you, this is the most important one once again. And it was flashing at 18,800 US dollars approximately. What does it mean here historically? Well, when the first time we were actually after the hash ribbon indicator pumping from $20 to 1,200. Well, how much is that, guys? This is a 100, let me quickly think about it. A 10x, a 60x for Bitcoin, right? I think it is a 60x. Yes, it is a 60x for Bitcoin approximately. And here we are just talking approximate numbers. Then we had another one from $600 to 20,000 US dollars, once again approximately. This is a 32x or so. So from a 60x to let's round it up to a 30x. And well, if this one would be a 15x only, and guys, I mean, this is from here, it is halving to this one. If it would be halving from 30x to 15x from 18,000 US dollars, let's calculate that, guys. A 10x would be 180,000 US dollars. A 15x is 270,000 US dollars. Actually, very, very close to the 288,000 US dollars Plan B was predicting. And of course, this could be coincidence. It is probably coincidence because Plan B is probably not using the hash ribbons indicator. But these halving multipliers from halving to from hash ribbon to hash ribbon could be certainly something to look out for. 275,000 US dollars could be certainly a price target to look out for the up and coming bull run, maybe until the end of 2021, because also every single time we had the hash ribbon flashing actually on the hash ribbons indicator, the last time after the halving, it took 10 to 12 months for Bitcoin to hit this all-time high. We had it the last time here in December flashing, in the beginning of December, another 12 months would be the end of 2021. This is why I personally think 275,000 US dollars until the end of 2021. For everyone who is a traditional investor now might be laughing at me. Well, we can talk again in 12 months and see if this is actually going to happen. Of course, we are wiping out the weekends here on the way up. Of course, we are going to see blow-off tops. Of course, we are going to see massive liquidation candles where many people, maybe even including me, are going to lose some money. But we are going to ride the waves and we are going to have massive trades on the way up within the next 12 months. This is something I am certainly looking out for. And now I want to talk about price targets. I was starting here with the end of 2021 and I want to be trickling down here to July, to March, to February. And then I want to talk about the next price targets I am also expecting here in the immediate short term and when I actually think that this blow off top is going to happen. Guys, 7,900 views. I think this is an absolute world record. We have not seen something like that before. I want to go into the charts. I want to show you something here of the recent price action before I talk about the longer picture. And we can see something interesting on the hourly candles here. Right now, we are actually having 3 candles here. The close of the first one, the open of this downwards candle. And then we have right now testing this level again. I actually think, and this is of course important, if we are going above here within the next 23 minutes of this hourly candle, above this specific level of $31,542, if we are massively going above and then closing above, the likelihood will be high that we are actually going to reach my price target of $32,600. We are taking profits before the price target, and also of 33,000. This is the next one, $400. Let's wait and let's govern this hourly candle, and let's see if this hourly candle is able to go above this level. Let me also quickly check the 4-hourly candles here. Well, the 4-hourly candle is going to close also in 21 minutes. So this is certainly going to be interesting, guys. Stick here with me until the very end of the video, and stick here with me to see how I am acting accordingly here, according to the price action which we are seeing here in the charts right now. But now I want to be zooming out a little bit. I want to go into the BLX chart. I will be talking about my price targets for July, about my price targets for March, for February, without any guarantee here, of course, but I will be using an Indian price prediction model, which I was using for all the previous, or for many of the previous price targets. And then I want to go into the immediate short term back again, show you my trades, show you my old trades, my new trade, where I took profits. If I am going to live in this video, going to take more profits here, I will be showing it to you. And of course, I want to talk about my next trade, my next up and coming trade for Bitcoin, for everyone who is standing on the sidelines right now. And right now I want to go here and zoom out a little bit onto the chart, but one thing I wanted to remind you on, below the video, if you go to the video description, you get approximately $700, $200 on Bybit. You get a big bonus on Femex, $300 on Judex. If you click these links, it takes like 20 seconds. It is in the video description below the video. It takes 20 seconds. I would be signing up on Bybit, to be honest. It's my favorite exchange, but I want to provide alternatives. You can sign up on these exchanges. It takes 20 seconds of your time, and after your initial deposit, you get this bonus. You can trade only with the bonus. I was actually in the past trading some trades completely on free margin and making profits on them, right? I mean, if you lose the trade, you lose the trade. If you win the trade, you win. Actually, only using the free bonus is very nice, because worst case is you lose the bonus. Anyway, guys, let me talk about this specific Bitcoin chart here, because I have to take a quick sip. Because what is happening right now for Bitcoin is, of course, very crazy. And I also want to show you, I don't want to ruin the party here, but I want to show you one warning sign, and it is not the RSI on the weekly. I was talking about that a few times. Another warning sign which is concerning me a little bit. I want to put it like that. But let me zoom out here a little bit on this specific chart, and this is the Coinbase chart. Actually, I want to go into the BLX afterwards, and I am pulling here the Fibonacci retracement level. Let me show you that specifically here on this specific last all-time high in 2017 from $19,700 to the bear market low of 3,150. And what we can see here is that we were not only reaching my price target here, we were actually heavily getting rejected on the hourly candles exactly as my price target. That was up to the exact dollar, I think $10 close, and now we are breaking through. So the question is, what is the next price target according to this Fibonacci extension level? Well, it is not a guarantee that we are going to reach it, and it seems so close, yet it is once again so far. If I am zooming out in here a little bit, you can see that this price target would be whopping, and it is the 2x, a very nice round and even number, the 2x Fibonacci retention level. And even though I told you that the golden pocket, the 1.618, which is more important than the 2x, is going to be reached rather sooner than later, the 2x might not be reached, but it is the next one. It is certainly the one we have to actually take a look at right now. And you can see we are getting closer and closer. We are actually nearly halfway already. So this is the next price target we could be looking out for. And if we are not getting the blow off top here, this is actually one for the immediate short term. But please, guys, don't trade it right now. Wait for the next trade. I am going to talk about the next trade, because we want to make sure that we are not getting involved in a blow off top. I will show you exactly what to look out for this specific trade, guys. Wait for this, please. But one thing I wanted to talk about is the 4.764 Fibonacci retention level. And of course, extension level. This is not one which we are going to reach soon. But I think in the next 6 months, in the next 6 months here, we are probably going to reach this level here until July 2021. 80,000 US dollars is actually what I personally think, and it would match perfectly with my previous prediction of 275,000 US dollars until the end of 2021, because from there it would be another 250% there. And the last time actually we were 6 months away from the all-time high. Bitcoin was approximately, let me just quickly check that here, was approximately going from 3,000 US dollars to 19,700, which was a 7x. So of course a 3.5x would be once again half of what we had the last time in percentage increase in the last 6 months of the bull market. In fact, let me show you something here. If I am going back into June, you know, we topped out in December, and nothing is going to repeat exactly here. But this would be was approximately a 7x, 600% towards the upside. And if we are going here from an 80%, 8,000 US dollar level in, and this is speculative, guys, please be very, very careful here. But if we are going here from July, approximately, and these speculative things are actually more often right than not, but they are not always right. But if we are going here from July, from these 80,000 US dollars, if we are hitting them in July, all the way up here until the end, and then we are just let's assume half of the previous gains here. You can see this is 275,000 US dollars. What a big surprise. Perfectly in alignment with the 288,000 US dollars Plan B is predicting, perfectly in alignment of what the hasribbons indicator is actually predicting, which I showed you earlier here. For everyone who is joining this stream right now here, well, go back in the video and watch it from the very beginning. I shared very important things. For everyone who is in here for a longer time, I want to go here into the next price targets I am actually looking out for. And this is once again speculative, because the only thing where I am very good at predicting, of course, long-term things can be very good as well. I like to do that, and they come true very often. But I was, for example, in August predicting the all-time high until the end of the year, and well, we went to 27,000 US dollars, so I was off like 30% because I was only expecting 20,000 US dollars, right? So it's not always perfect, even though no one was believing me for the all-time high. But of course, I will be talking about the immediate short term as well. But zooming in here a little bit, you know what, guys? Someone is ringing on the door. I will not open the door. I just can't. It's more important to talk here to you guys. Let me go here back into the charts. And you can see that the Bitcoin price is here right now approaching this 36,000 US dollar level. And the next one actually, I don't know why they are ringing the door actually. I have to check very soon. The next ones would be the 3x Fibonacci retention level. And that is actually 50,000 US dollars. And this is a level we can actually approach in April already. If this bull market continues, 52,000 US dollars is a very likely price target to achieve. And you know what, guys? I will go to the door with you live now before I go back into the charts. And I want to see who is ringing here on the door in my hotel room many, many times. Hello, sir. How can I help you?
Sir, how are you, sir? Here is your complimentary fruit, sir.
Oh, that is very nice of you. You can bring it in because I am right now live on YouTube, okay? Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Now I have to continue here a little bit. Have a nice day. Happy New Year. So I was talking about the 52,000 US dollar level, which we can actually hit within April. So many comments, guys. So this is actually a level which I could believe is possible here if this bull market continues. But guys, please expect 30% retracement within. But I actually think whenever these retracements come, whenever these blow-off tops are actually coming, then they will not last for long. I could imagine that they are very volatile. I could imagine that they even have very high percentage declines. But I could also imagine that these bearish phases will only last for 1 or 2 weeks. So just imagine a 30 or 40% decline within 1 or 2 weeks. Of course, this is going to be bloody, but not for most people watching here, because most of you either dollar cost averaged in since a long time or bought much earlier. But I am expecting actually these future retracements to be very, very heavy and very severe. Nevertheless, this is actually why I think in April 52,000 US dollars are possible, and also in July 81,000 US dollars are possible, and in December 275,000 US dollars. And of course, people are laughing about that, maybe not you, but people who are coming here from the outside or as a traditional investor. But do you remember how I was talking about Bitcoin probably reaching 20,000 US dollars at the end of the year when we were still at 10,000? this did also sound a little bit unlikely, but we are going more and more parabolic here in the percentage terms as the time progresses, and 52,000 US dollars in the next 4 months would be another 2.5x. No, sorry, man. That would be another 80%. No, wait. Yeah, 80% approximately. 80%. And before we 110%, 150% approximately in 4 months. So another 80% in the next 4 months is of course not impossible. We have even a lot of room for a massive retracement then. 9,000 views, 370 likes. Thank you so much, guys. I mean, can we hit the 10,000 views live here? Can we hit 10,000 views live in that video? That would be crazy, guys. We already broke all records by a distance, all records. But if we can hit 10,000 views right now, I don't know what to say. Anyway, guys, before I talk here about any other thing, I want to go straight into the charts here, into the hourly candles, because something interesting is happening for Bitcoin right now. Let me go here and make noise now. Make noise for the algorithm, guys, because we just hit a new all-time high. I do want to see 5,000 likes right now. Another 1,000 likes, guys. Come on. For Bitcoin and for me and for you guys, please make noise for the algorithm, share this video with your friends, because this level, this horizontal level at 31,500 US dollars, we were actually just breaking through here. And the moment we were breaking through, the very moment we were breaking through, Bitcoin was going completely parabolic here to 31,800 US dollars. We are getting closer and closer to the price target I was actually mentioning earlier here today. Right now, it is another, from the all-time high we just hit a few minutes ago, another 2.66% to my specific price target. I was just quoting back then here 7-8 hours ago. So of course, guys, now this is going to get interesting. And when we are closing here, the 11 minutes, the hourly candle and the 4-hourly candle is also going to close in 11 minutes. When we are going to close it, guys, I can tell you something. This might be the moment where I am always referring to as the champagne moment. I might be going over, opening a champagne bottle. I don't want to drink alcohol, but maybe I'm going to do it, because this might be the moment we are actually going to close above this very important and crucial level and going to increase the likelihood of us actually reaching not only the 32,600 level, but also the 33,400 US dollar level. You know, we are always taking profits before the price targets. And guys, 4,700 likes here live. Crazy. We are close to the 5,000 like level and we have 9,300 people watching. Please make my dream come true of 10,000 people live. And actually, this is something I wrote into my goals also. So please, guys, make this dream come true. Share this video on Twitter or on Telegram or whatever. This is what really supports me the most. If you create these backlinks for the YouTube algorithm, this is what helps me the most. And before I want to go here into the next trade also for Bitcoin, I was actually teasing it from the very beginning. I want to show you something else, because some people are asking me, Chris, you make 1, sometimes 2 videos, sometimes up to 3 videos on the English channel. But sometimes when these specific breakouts happen, I cannot immediately upload a video. I cannot sometimes immediately go online because I'm on the highway or something. I don't have the charts. And this is why I want to urge you, not only be subscribed or following the Twitter channel, but also, guys, and you can see it right here, my Instagram channel. And if you just type in Chris MMCrypto, I am making daily stories here, not only about lifestyle, not only about what I'm doing in my free time, but whenever crazy things are happening in the future, I am going to post my thoughts, my current thoughts on the Bitcoin market. I can make screenshots, include them in the story, tell you exactly what I would be doing right now. So follow me at Chris MMCrypto. Look out for the blue check mark here. This is very important. You need the blue check mark behind. And if you are following me there, you can not only see these amazing pictures here where I'm talking, for example, to Saigin Yalchin. He is a very big multi-billionaire and a very amazing entrepreneur. And by the way, a very, very good human being, actually helping a lot of people, doing very great stuff. And he is right now considering, this is how much I can say, to go into Bitcoin. But I have much more very, very interesting things here. But the most important thing, of course, are the stories I am posting there at Chris MMCrypto with the blue verification check mark. And of course, guys, let's talk about the Bitcoin price, because Enough of that, but make sure you follow me over there. Let's talk about the Bitcoin price, because right now, at the moment, I am saying what I am saying. We are creating another all-time high at 31,800 US dollars. Bitcoin is pressing higher, and this hourly candle is going to close in 8 minutes. So of course, this is extremely interesting to observe here. I will for sure continue for the next 8 minutes and see whether we are going to close it above. And I want to talk about my trades as well. And before I am going to talk about my future trade, about my next trade I am going to open here next for Bitcoin, I want to show you my old trades and also the trade I opened 3 days ago. And also, guys, just by the way, you do not want to be missing out on the future trade, because just as I announced here earlier in the video 8 hours ago, the trade I was announcing earlier is perfectly playing out, especially here, this breakout out of this rising wedge. Well, if you are getting a little bit scared here, you might as well take some profits. But of course, if you want to take a little bit more of a risky approach, you can take profits below this specific price target at 32,600 US dollars. This trade, if you traded it, it is perfectly playing out. And if you are standing on the sidelines, the first trade, I will talk about another one, could be a confirmation here on the hourly candles. So let's wait for that. But of course, first of all, I want to talk about my trades before I am going into my future trade and tell you exactly what I would be doing if I would be standing on the sidelines right now. And actually, I'm standing on the sidelines because I was at a massage when this trade happened. I actually made the trade about that. People are are posting pretty funny information, pretty funny comments about that. So before I'm going into my trades, in just a second, I want to show you something extremely interesting on the on-chain indicators. And you remember that I was talking about on-chain indicators previously in the video, and actually basically for the last 2 years or so on this channel. Since the beginning of 2019, I am talking about on-chain indicators because they are perfect as a predictor for Bitcoin. Historically, they were the hash ribbons, the UTXOs, the net unrealized profit and loss, whatever. They were all perfectly predicting the current moves for Bitcoin, whenever a bear market is over, whenever a bull market is over, wherever to take profits here for Bitcoin if you are trading the swings. And I want to show you some very interesting things here. I was showing you in the video before. If you missed it, please watch it, guys. 6 other indicators. Now I just want to show you 2 very easy to understand ones and exactly what they are telling us about Bitcoin right now. Because Bitcoin is so beautiful. You have a transparent ledger, the blockchain. You can pull so much data from there. You can pull on whenever more people, more entities are joining this space. Whenever the vast majority of people are in a profit, whenever the vast majority of people are in a loss, you can pull because you have registered wallet addresses from exchanges. You can see whenever people are depositing their money on an exchange, whenever they are pulling it out from an exchange. It's completely beautiful. And what we can see here right now, this is based on the UTXOs, is the percent of addresses in a profit. And right now we are actually at 99. This is crazy, guys. This is of course a small warning sign, but I also want to tell you why it is not a big warning sign. We are right now approaching close to 100%. 99, come on, guys. Why is this here perfect? So 99.5% of the 99.8% of the addresses are right now in profit. And well, when everyone is in a profit, you might want to say you should be selling. And I want to zoom out again. And I want to tell you why in the immediate short term, this could be true. In the immediate short term, this is a warning sign. Whenever like close to 100% of the addresses, this is natural. Whenever we are breaking an all-time high, whenever they're in a profit, in the short term, this is of course a warning sign for Bitcoin, right? Yes, we are at an all-time high. Might be a warning sign for the short term, but I want to show you why for the next 12 months, this is actually a confirmation of what we need here to say we are going into a parabolic bull market. We are going to have significant parabolic exponential gains within the next 12 months, even though we are going to have these retracements. And for that, I want to go back here into the last cycle. And if I am going into the cycle, you see here, very naturally, whenever we are breaking the previous all-time high, inevitably, 100% have to be in a profit, or close to 100%, right? At every all-time high, we have 100% of the addresses in a profit. This is inevitable. And then we are going to see, let me just zoom a little bit in here into this specific cycle. You see here, whenever we are, and this is 2016 and 2017, approaching the all-time high, whenever we are for an extended period of time, let it be 1, 2 weeks, at this all-time high level, we have nearly everyone in a profit. And in the moment, the people get comfortable. In the moment, we see a lot of people joining this space, everyone being comfortable and everyone being overconfident. This is usually the moment we get these crazy wipeouts. Where Bitcoin is going from, let me just go here quickly. What is it? I cannot really see it, approximately from 1,300 US dollars all the way down to 788 US dollars, just like a 30-40% decline. This is the moment. And then we are going to break the all-time high again for an extended period of time. Everyone is profitable. Of course, this is the moment we have to shake out the weekends again. But the matter of fact is, whenever we are approaching these levels, you can see Bitcoin is not leaving these moments here for a long time. And I think this time it is going to be maybe as severe percentage-wise, maybe a little bit less, because Bitcoin gets less volatile percentage-wise here over time as the market matures. But what I actually see here is that whenever we are approaching these levels, and guess what, we are approaching them once again, this is actually the moment we are confirming Bitcoin is going to sustain this parabolic bull run, even though we are going to have these corrections. So whether in the immediate short term, this is a big warning for everyone for the next 12 months, this is certainly something where you can, if you are standing on the weekly or monthly candles, pop the champagne bottles, because this specific indicator is showing us, guys, right now we are entering the last 12 months of the bull market. Right now we are entering the last phase here where we can say we are going to go to 100,000, 200,000 US dollars, or maybe even higher. I was talking about my 275,000 US dollar price prediction. Let's wait and see if this is actually going to happen. I'm not gonna, I'm completely going to go crazy because, but it is unlikely. But it is pretty much in alignment with the price prediction Plan B is quoting at 288,000. Guys, we just broke 10,000 live viewers, 10,000 people watching live right now. And of course, I am going to go into the charts because in 1 minute, we are going to close the hourly candle here. Look at this. In 1 minute, let's just make this quick countdown here. We are going to close the 1 hourly candle. And guys, I just want to tell you something. I am not going to give you a guarantee here because when sometimes Bitcoin just surprises everyone. But if we are closing this hourly candle above this specific line here, I personally think that our likelihood increases. Maybe it is going to be a bumpy route, but our likelihood increases to reach my measured move price target. I was quoting actually before the breakout here at 32,600 US dollar, 32,600 US dollars. Right now, this hourly candle will close in 30 seconds. And if we go over to the 4-hourly candles, you can see that the 4-hourly candle is also going to close in 25 seconds here. So let's look out for this countdown, and it is not the last champagne bottle time. But if this candle closes, I am expecting some imminent volatility, and I would say that this is good news for Bitcoin because we have once again a higher high for Bitcoin, another higher low for Bitcoin. So let's wait and see if we are actually able to close here in 4 seconds above. Probably yes. 2, 1. Candle closed. This is already good news for Bitcoin. The candle closed, and now I want to see how the price here progresses for Bitcoin. If you are in this trade right now, look at this. In the moment the new candle opens, Bitcoin is going volatile. 31,850. Are we going to reach a new all-time high? I was telling you guys, this candle close is important, and yes, we have a new all-time high for Bitcoin. Crazy, guys, crazy. So this is, of course, something interesting for Bitcoin. Let's wait and see if we are going to reach my price target. I was waiting for this hourly candle to close. I told you 35 minutes ago. And well, now we closed it. Look at this, guys. I told you if we are closing an hourly candle above, also a 4-hourly, we are probably going to go higher. And well, even though we could be breaking down, we went higher and we actually made a new all-time high here. Can I show this actually? Yeah, you can see it here if I'm zooming in, but it's not perfect. It's not perfect. You can see here, we created a new all-time high just a few seconds ago. So of course, this is a nice champagne moment. But please, guys, keep one thing in mind. And this is something I really wanted to show you from the very beginning of the video, that it is a little bit unhealthy because people are exuberant right now. As I showed you, nearly 100, actually right now, 100% of the Bitcoin entities and addresses are in a profit. And this is certainly something which is not extremely bullish for Bitcoin. Something I wanted to show you here is, and this is of course very interesting, is the ratio between the long positions and the short positions, whether it's on Bitfinex, Binance, Binance, BitMEX, or do we have actually, they changed it a little bit. Wait a second. They changed it a little bit. This is sad. I'm here on coinfarm.online. Let me know if you have another website. But on coinfarm.online, we can see here right now, if I'm zooming out, if I'm going down a little bit, they are accumulating here these specific exchanges. And what you can see right now is that on Bitfinex, Binance, BitMEX, we have on the 24 hours, so within the last 1 day, we actually have 61% being long, 38% being short. We have on in the last 4 hours, 57% being long, 42% being short. And on the 30-minute, also more people long than short. And in the last 5 minutes, also more people long than short. So does this mean we need a short squeeze? No, it could be more unhealthy, but it certainly means we have to stay vigilant. And it certainly means if you miss this trade, don't jump into the green candles. Look at this, guys. I told you we need an hourly candle close above this line. The moment we got this hourly close, the Bitcoin price is going parabolic. People who didn't believe me that this hourly close is important, you see it here. Within the first minutes, actually, we got this hourly close. Bitcoin is completely going parabolic here. And of course, if this continues, we have to see, but you can see it here. In the moment we were actually closing above, Bitcoin was going completely parabolic. Let's get back here into the hourly candles. And now I actually think it is possible, it is possible that the Bitcoin price is here reaching my price target I was quoting earlier from 32,600 US dollars. So this is very important to mention. And so far I am going to show you my trades, of course, my old trades, my new trade, and also my next potential trade for Bitcoin. So please stick here until the end. We already came so close to the 32,000 US dollar level. Insane, guys, completely insane. First of all, I want to show you my trades on Bitcoin right now, because you probably can figure that they are going crazy in this moment. And I want to go into the trades. Actually, we just hit the $32,000 level. Smash up the like button. Guys, now we have more than 10,000 people. Actually, 10,400 US dollars, my 10,400 people. My liquidation price on my Bybit trade, probably we are not going to hit it, but I could imagine a price below 20,000 US dollars. It is possible, guys. We have to face the truth here. I wanted to urge everyone here watching, smash up the like button. If you appreciate the free content, all you can do is, if you scroll down below the video, you smash up the like button for this video. You are truly cheering me up here. This is all I'm asking for right now, and it takes 1 second out of your day, and it makes me happy. It makes me very happy. Let me talk here about my specific trades on Bybit, on Fimex, and what I am planning with them. And if I am going into my specific trade, you can see that this trade on Bybit right now, it is 320,000 US dollars in a profit, approximately 10 Bitcoin in profit. But you have to take into consideration that I already took 6.3 Bitcoin in profit. And in case Bitcoin, and this is already like 6x, no, I took slightly below 6 Bitcoin profits, sorry. This is already 6x of my initial margin. So I already took 6 times more out of this trade than I put initially in. And then I have another 10 times more of my initial margin, 10 Bitcoin here in this specific trade locked up. This is the reason why I'm very calm here. And this is the reason why I'm not taking profits extremely fast, especially considering that I am here right now having a liquidation price of 10,400, which is an unlikely price right here, unlikely price to get hit. More interesting it gets actually if we are going over here to my Fimex trades. And you can see that this trade here has an unrealized profits, 191,000 US dollars in profits right now. and 190,000 US dollars in realized profits. So here I took $190,000 in profits already. I took actually 30,000 US dollars in profits live in the last video. I will tell you if I am going to take more profits live in this video here, but I want to remain a 50-50 ratio here. And you see here my unrealized profits are also at 190,000 US dollars. You remember that I took 11.7 or 11.3 Bitcoin in profits already at 16,000 US dollars. People thought that was too early, but the Bitcoin I took in profits, the 11.7 Bitcoin in profits, they also doubled here. So 11.7 Bitcoins in profit were back then maybe 180,000 US dollars. It's right now 360,000 US dollars. This is what you have to keep in mind if you are trading Bitcoin settled futures. If you take profits in Bitcoin, you actually still make profits if the Bitcoin price is going higher. So this is my trade over here. You can see here, I took 11.7 Bitcoin in profits. You can see it right here in October. And previously here, you can see that my other trades, they are also profitable here. Of course, more slightly profitable is 0.8 Bitcoin and so on. And the last one was truly a little bit heavier here. So if I am now going over to my brand new trade, I actually opened recently here. You can see it right here, 6,300 likes. Thank you so much. More than 10,000 views. Beautiful. The trade I opened recently here actually is right now. I just opened it like 3 days ago. I took 105 Bitcoin in profit already, 105,000 US dollars in profit, and I have 136,000 US dollars in unrealized profits. But my liquidation price at 22,800, I think this is going to get hit here probably whenever this crazy big liquidation comes. So this is actually the reason 22,000 US dollars in liquidation price, why I want to take a little bit of more profits here. You can see that the size is 400,000 in contracts. So let me take another 50,000 contracts out of this trade. So what I am doing right now is I am putting in 50,000 contracts, and I am pulling them out in going short here into my long position. Shorting into the long position takes more out of my trade. So my position will be 350,000 contracts here. I am confirming. And you can see here, now I have my 50-50 ratio once again. I took more profits right now, and now I have 120,000 US dollars in realized profits and 120,000 US dollars in unrealized profits. And this is how I am actually hedging the market. This is how I am getting ready for the specific blow off top, which has to come at any point of time here. But as you can see here, I want to go back into the hourly candles. What I was predicting earlier is actually happening right now, because the moment we were closing the hourly candle above, this was the moment the price is going completely parabolic here. Right now we are at 32,200 US dollars. Smash up the like button if you are celebrating that. And we are getting so close to my price target, guys. Let's have a look at that. My price target is right now only 1% away of the current price action. So I would call that very close. This is the reason why I was already taking some profits here on my trade. And if you took this trade all the way down from 30,000 US dollars, you might as well consider start scaling out of the market, just as I am doing it here. Because every profit you are taking from your trades, you are actually taking in Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin goes higher, don't worry about that. Your opportunity costs are not that high. You are holding Bitcoin, you are generating profits on this Bitcoin. If Bitcoin, however, goes lower and you take half a Bitcoin in profit, Bitcoin goes lower, you still have half a Bitcoin. Psychologically, that is a very nice thing. This is why I'm always saying taking profits in Bitcoin is never a mistake. For the long run, I am holding my long-term holding portfolio here anyways. Wow, this is crazy. The Bitcoin price is right now at 32,300 US dollars. Absolutely mind-blowing. I have here 10,300 people watching live. This is something, man. I mean, we are not only breaking the records by like 2-3%. We are just doubling down on previous records. We are doubling down on them. We had like, I don't know if I'm forgetting someone here, but I cannot remember any live stream which had like 10,000 people watching live. Completely amazing, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks for liking, for commenting. And the most important thing is, of course, you sharing the video. Thank you so much for that. And guys, we are getting closer and closer. And now, I think now, in this moment of absolute exuberance, in this moment of where everyone is bullish, where everyone is completely going crazy, this might be the moment where I am showing you my biggest warning sign right now. The first thing I am going to show you right now is my second biggest warning sign. The biggest warning sign I actually want to show you in the trading view chart. One hint is it is not the RSI on the weekly, because this one is of course a very big one, but it is not pointing towards at what price level we are actually going to get a rejection. It is not pointing towards exactly when, it is more pointing towards that it has to happen this or next week. But what I want to show you is, and this is not my biggest warning sign, is first of all this one here. Bitcoin at the Fear and Greed Index is right now at 94. This one was updated in the morning. So of course, if Bitcoin goes higher, we are probably reach like completely historical levels here. Let me go to max. We are probably going to reach levels here very close to 100. Actually levels the last time we were reaching at the exact high in 2019 at 14,000 US dollars. Right now we are actually at these levels for an extended period of time. But guys, you don't want to buy the greed, you want to sell the greed and buy the fear. And I'm not talking about the long-term portfolio. Long-term portfolio should be dollar cost averaged in, and a long-term holding portfolio should not be sold, of course. My biggest warning sign, and this is why I'm going into the charts right now, I have to prepare that for like 20 seconds or so, but my biggest warning sign is actually something else. And for this, I am going to the Coinbase chart here. I am zooming a little bit in. Let me go to the daily candles, and I want to show you something which is certainly where, I mean, everyone, even the biggest bull, will agree with me that what I am about to show you right now might be one of the biggest warning signs of our time for Bitcoin. And of course, we are very, very bullish on Bitcoin long term. But in the short run, we have to admit that what is happening right now is crazy. What is happening right now can't be lasting forever. And I am actually preparing that a little bit. It takes a few seconds. So now I am here. And you know what, guys? It is not perfect yet. Soon it is perfect. So wait for it. So here, this is what I want to show you. Look at this chart. I am here on the daily chart on Coinbase. And what we can see here is that ever since I actually opened my long-term, my legendary trade here at the 9,000 US dollar level, somewhere here approximately, then I went nearly break even. I think I was on the long-term trade, which is, let me just show you, which is actually this trade here. I forgot to show you before. It is this specific trade. You remember I opened it back then a long time ago. It is right now more than $500,000 US dollars in profits. Of course, congratulations for everyone who joined me here on this trade. Nearly 60 Bitcoin, 500,000 US dollars in profits. Very, very nice here. But we have to keep in mind, guys, that I opened it all the way back there because I was actually expecting the Bitcoin price to go parabolic. I was expecting it to go somewhere to the 20,000 US dollar levels in this year and going to reach these levels maybe in January or February. Well, I was a little bit off with that. But what we can see here is that, well, the percentage gains for Bitcoin are actually increasing, but what is happening right now is that in the last few days we are going vertical, and you know the saying: nothing goes up in a straight line forever. Nothing which goes vertical is made for infinity, and everyone should know that, guys. This is just mathematical law of nature, the law of gravity, guys. The law of gravity is telling us whenever this line here is going vertical, it is telling us one specific thing. It is telling us we have to break this line, and maybe we have to readjust it afterwards a little bit. But the matter of fact is, whenever we go vertical, we don't know the exact price level where we are going to retrace, but we know that within the next few days we are probably inevitably going to break this level, because the only way how we are not breaking the parabolic curve here and are not going to be due for a retracement down is to go vertical forever. And this is impossible, guys. I am actually telling you right now, I think that we are going to break the parabolic curve rather sooner than later. And the RSI on the weekly, if we were to go over to the RSI on the weekly, it is hinting towards when this is going to happen, whereas the parabolic curve is hinting towards that it is going to happen very soon. And nothing is going to hint towards at what price level. Maybe the Fibonacci extension levels, I'm going to circle back to them, but when it is going to happen, this is actually the RSI on the weekly. And for the RSI on the weekly, let me just make it a little bit better, more visible here. I am going on to the weekly candles on the Coinbase chart, and you can see that one more thing I want to prepare here for you is the horizontal ray. And if I'm pulling that over to the 90 level, you can see here is after the weekend, we are going to print even a higher level here. And what you can see, just wait a second, guys. Just wait a second. Hello? Hello? Yes, I have no time right now. Can we call later? Thank you. Happy New Year. Please no calls in the next hour. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. They are crazy. They are crazy. Anyway, guys, thank you for your patience. And I saw no one of you is dropping off here. And this is a nice sign. This shows me that if you are patient in the stream, you are probably also a patient trader. And this is a good sign. Anyway, guys, I want to go back here into the weekly candles. And I want to apologize for everyone for these 20 seconds of waiting time. And what you can see here is we have the parabolic curve, which has to break inevitably. And we have here on the downside, the RSI. And whenever we are going above this 90 level here on the RSI, let me pull that down a little bit. Whenever we are approaching this level, then we know we are due for a massive retracement. And just going back in history, you can see, of course, every single time we were hitting it, the Bitcoin price had to retrace. And actually not in the exact moment here, but the moment we were breaking it here, 1 week later, we were going down. The moment we were breaking it here, 1 week later, we were breaking down. Here, actually, in the exact week we were breaking it, we were also breaking down. And you can see that these breakdowns can be quite significant. Here we had a 40% breakdown actually predicted from this specific RSI. Here we had another 40% breakdown, once again, predicted by the weekly RSI. The next one, actually, we had over here. The most severe breakdowns were predicted by the RSI, 44%. And then the next one actually was the last one, the bull market high, with a retracement of 84%. This is not going to happen right now, but what is certainly going to happen is a big retracement for Bitcoin, maybe down to the 21-week EMA. The 21-week EMA, actually a very important EMA, which in 2017, whenever we were reaching these very high overbought levels on the RSI, we were usually going down, dipping on the 21-week EMA, and then going up again. And the moment we were hitting the this RSI level again, well, we were going down, but guess where the dump was over? At the 21-week EMA. And then, of course, we went all the way up here to this all-time high in the end of 2019. But we were, in the matter of fact, is we were hitting this 21-week EMA 6 times in the last bull market. And in this bull market, the first time we already hit it. And now I'm just waiting for, when are we finally going to hit it? And of course, the later, the better, because usually the later, the worse, because we have to shake out the weekends. The more weekends in the market, the more severe the drop is going to get, but probably just percentage-wise and not time-wise. So the later we actually retrace, the higher the 21-week EMA gets. And of course, the higher the price target we are going to bounce from, hopefully here, is going to get. So right now, that would be actually... Wait 1 second. Right now, that would be actually the $17,000 level, but we are not going to go down there right now. We're probably going to retrace a little bit later. And if that is in like 3 weeks or 4 weeks, this is going to be between the $20,000 and $25,000 levels. So we are going to see a retracement. Everyone who is saying we are not going to get a retracement, guys, please come back into reality. I'm not telling you we are going to retrace right now. I'm just telling you we are going to retrace very soon. We are going to break the parabolic curve here very soon, and we are also going to go down probably to the 21-week EMA, even though it might take some more time. And right now you can see, guys, we have a crazy candle here. I want to show it to you. This is a big, big green candle. And I'm always telling you, she is so beautiful. When I'm referring to she, I'm talking about Bitcoin. And this year, I mean, I don't want to get vulgar, but these are, of course, very big green candles here. Very big, as Crypto Crown's Crypto Cave is saying, very big green dildos here, pleasuring the Bitcoin price. So this is very, very nice. You can see here the price is going higher and higher. Right now, actually getting extremely close here. Look at this, extremely close. We are right now 0.8% close to my measured move price target here at $32,600. And this is, of course, completely beautiful. By the way, guys, we have right now 11,600 people watching live, 7,000 likes. Guys, come on, smash up the like button. It is amazing that the Bitcoin price, and I think this is one reason for the success of this channel, that the Bitcoin price is always, usually not always, I mean, I am wrong every now and then. It's completely normal. I am just a human being. But within the last 2 or 3 months, actually we were crushing it. Our targets here, our Bitcoin patterns actually were usually always breaking out in the predicted direction and to the specific price target. And of course, this might be one of the reasons for the success of this channel, because our followers were making, one time I was asking, please guys, share your profits, and you were sharing like $100 million in profit or $50 million in profit within like 5 minutes. And of course, if our community is probably making hundreds of millions in accumulated profits, of course, this is probably the reason why you are sharing this video with your friends, why you are actually watching until the end, smashing up the like button. And of course, if I just show you here my chart on Bitstamp, this is the hourly chart, you can see these patterns here, and I cannot even bring them all into the picture. They are a proof of our success. They are a big proof of our success, because usually these breakdowns, they were always, these breakouts, not only breaking out in the predicted direction, they were also always here hitting our price targets perfectly here, every single time, absolutely perfectly here. So big congratulations for you being the most profitable community in the world. And now in the last minute, I got 700 likes for being the most supportive community in the world. If you want to be even more supportive and also get my intraday updates here immediately in the second they are coming into my brain, make sure you follow me at ChrisMMCrypto with the blue verification checkmark. ChrisMMCrypto on Instagram, ChrisMMCrypto blue verification checkmark, very important. I have a lot of impersonators over there, and you want to make sure that you are not getting scammed. So follow me over there, look out for the checkmark, and then you are going to get my intraday updates every now and then, whenever something comes to my mind, whenever a new trade comes to my mind, or whenever some thoughts are coming to my mind, or I'm seeing something interesting. Of course, next to lifestyle things, I'm showing flight reviews there, I'm showing hotel reviews, room tours, life hacks, travel hacks, and so on. All of this is going to be there as well. All of this was there already before. So guys, please smash up the like button. I am going to go into a Q&A here very, very soon. But what we can see here right now for Bitcoin is, of course, completely beautiful here, coming so close to my price target. Of course, I was also mentioning not only the price targets for today, not only the price targets for the immediate short term. If you are just joining the video recently, go back into the video, watch it from the very beginning, because I was also talking about price targets for the end of 2021. And this is a price target which has confluence with 3 different models actually, and this is something which is very, very important to watch, guys. Please don't miss out on that. I was also quoting a price target, and these other ones are very, very speculative for July, for April, for March. So make sure you're watching that. And I want to go here into the Bitcoin chart, because I have a little surprise for you if you're not watching it. Bitcoin is so close right now to my price target. Look at this. We have a crazy, crazy candle here, guys. And I want to tell you, go out of your trades, scale out, take profits in the most valuable asset in the history of mankind. You can be so grateful right now in stacking profits in Bitcoin. If you take now only 0.01 Bitcoin in profits in 10 years, this might be $1 million, guys. Think about that always. Take profits in Bitcoin right now while the price is going parabolic. This is not the moment to open a trade. This is the moment to take profits over from your realized into your unrealized profits, guys. Because you can see the Bitcoin price is approaching the price target I was actually predicting earlier here, all the way down at $30,000 just 8 hours ago. We broke out and we are coming extremely close to my price target I was actually mentioning earlier. And of course, guys, we are right now here 0.5, 0.5% close to my price target. Whenever we are 0.5% close to the price target, I'm always telling you, we are taking profits before the price target. I'm not telling you, close the trade. I am telling you, take your initial out, take maybe some profits in the specific trade. I want to drink something. And I am telling you guys, don't get too greedy and at least pull out some profits from this specific trade. And then you can let 30% of the trade or whatever rise towards the upside. You saw I already took like $1 million in my last 4 trades, right? In realized profits. I am remaining $1 million or so in my trades. Probably now it is already more accumulated here because I already have $500,000 in this one trade, another $500,000 in the other trade. Then I took 11.7 Bitcoin in profit. That is approximately now $270,000. Then I have another $250,000 trade. I don't know. It is more than 2 million. But I took more than $1 million in profits already. And of course, you could say that hurts. But the $1 million I took in profits is not in dollars, in one of the least valuable currencies. I mean, it is probably going to be the last man standing in the currency crisis, but it is a fiat currency. It is going to getting printed every single second here. So I know that. This is why I'm trading Bitcoin settled futures, and this is why I'm taking my profits in Bitcoin. So all the profits I took there, they are Bitcoin. They are always a certain percentage of the maximum supply. It is the scarcest asset in the history of mankind. And if Bitcoin goes to 1 million, these Bitcoin are generating profits for me in US dollar terms, which shouldn't be all too significant because in the end of the day, as a long-term hodler, as a Bitcoin fundamental analyst and investor, which I want to call myself, I am primarily a Bitcoin believer and only secondary a Bitcoin trader. I just want to accumulate Bitcoin. I want to maximize my Bitcoin holdings. And if you keep that in mind, taking profits will not hurt you at all. We have more than 8,000 likes here live. We have nearly 12,000 people watching. This is completely amazing, guys. I can't believe it. And just as I told you guys, even though we didn't hit my price target here perfectly, and I want to talk now about my next trade for Bitcoin, as I promised it to you, even though we didn't hit my price target here perfectly, we are so close that it is close enough to start scaling out of your trade, to start taking some profits here. I was talking about the warning signs, about the parabolic curve, about the weekly RSI, and of course about the fear and greed index, which is right now flashing more than 94%. And I think these are enough warning signs to at least scale off your extremely profitable trades. And the next question right now is, of course, where to open the next trade. And as I always say, this is a famous saying already, I am telling you, after the pattern is before the pattern. After the price target is before the price target. And right now, let's say we hit the price target already. We came at least very, very close here to the price target. And I can tell you that this price target, now we are after the price target, but it is before the price target. We already have a new price target at 33,400. And I can tell you something, after the pattern, this rising wedge, which I was calling since yesterday, is before the pattern. And I can tell you, wherever we are going to get the rejection, whether it's at our price target here, whether it's at our next price target over there, we are, and this is a certainty, we are always forming a new pattern. Whether we are going to break down or break out there, I will be updating you on that. This is why you're subscribed to the MMCrypto channel. This is why you are not only smashing up the like button, but pressing the subscription button and pressing the bell and on all to get updated when I am releasing my next call here, my next call for the next Bitcoin pattern. And whether we are going to form an ascending triangle, a descending triangle, a rising wedge, a falling wedge. A falling wedge would be amazing, or a bull flag would be amazing. And a descending triangle would be not amazing. But we are going to form it. We are going to mature within that pattern. The volume is probably going to, this is all things we can already predict from earlier because it's always the same. One thing which is certain is we are going to form a pattern. The volume is going to decline while we are maturing in that pattern, because it is always declining if you are spotting the right pattern, and we are going to break out or break down from that pattern. And we will have a probability bias whether it is going to be a breakout or a breakdown. And one certainty is also, I am going to update you on that. This is why you are smashing up the like button, and this is why when you are standing on the train station and the train is just left, the next train is going to come very soon, guys. Don't jump in, take profits, and let us wait for the next pattern to evolve. I was talking about all the price targets, and I think now it is a very good moment before I show you my trades and actually my plan where I want to take profits on my trades here and where I am going to exactly open the next trade for Bitcoin, because I think we might get an M or W. I want to show you exactly where that might happen. Wait here for that. I want to jump into a few questions here before I am continuing with that. And maybe we can hit, oh, well, why am I flashing, why I'm changing the camera? Maybe we can hit here 10,000 likes on that specific video. That would be completely amazing, guys. If you could smash up the like button, we need 1,600 more likes. That would be completely beautiful. And we have now nearly 12,000 people watching live. Look at this skyline. Can you even see it? Maybe not. Maybe I can show you the Burj Khalifa and answer a few questions before I go back into the charts and tell you exactly what I think is going to happen. And I am probably going to take live here some profits live in front of the camera. And I will show you also exactly where I'm going to open the next trade. So let's wait and see. And I was always telling you, just like 1, 2, 3 weeks ago, a few times, I was telling you, I want the next Bitcoin candle to be as big as, wait a second, as this tower here. This is the Burj Khalifa. This is the biggest tower in the world. And I was always saying, I want the next green Bitcoin candle to be as big as the Burj Khalifa, as the biggest tower in the world. And well, if we are going back to the chart right now, and this is something what I wanted to show you. These candles are as big as the Burj Khalifa. We are at 22,500 US dollars. We are approaching a new all-time high. As I am speaking with you, we have here a few Burj Khalifa candles. We made it, guys. This is completely beautiful, guys. So smash up the like button on that video, of course, guys. This is completely amazing. And I wanted to show you something else before I am going into my next specific trade, where I might be opening it. And of course, some other thoughts I am having on the markets right now. I wanted to show you something which is of course amazing. And I think Carl from the Moon talked about that. I actually wanted to talk about it. I completely forgot it, but I wanted to recap that a little bit because there's something which is extremely nice to observe. What we can see here is, of course, please disregard here these triangles. Please disregard the numbers here because I'm on the BLX. But what you can see here is the Bitcoin history doesn't repeat, but it certainly rhymes. And we can see a very interesting pattern here. We have in 2010, in 2009, we just didn't have recorded price action, a red candle. Then we have 3 green candles, right? And after the 3 green candles, we have another red candle. The red candle is usually representative for the bear market. And as you can see, the bear market here in 2015 was progressing a little bit more, but in the end of the day, it was a green candle representing the start of the bull market. The next candle, once again, green. And the last one, of course, the most parabolic one. And this is already what I want to come to right now, because we have in every bull market 3 green yearly candles. Every candlestick represents 1 year. And the last candle is always the most severe one, the craziest one, the most parabolic one. Here we had 5,300% in gain. Then the next green candle, the last one of this specific bull market, was amazing, 1,200%. And well, guys, even though the last year was so crazy, I mean, Bitcoin just went basically from the open at 7,000 all the way up to 27,000. I can tell you something. It's not the end of the story. This is the 3rd green candle of this cycle. And the last 2 times, the 3rd green candle was always the most bullish one, the most severe one, the one with the highest percentage gains. And what if I told you that let's just go from the open to the close, the 300% we had in the last yearly candle is nothing against what we are going to see in the next one. I think we are probably going to see a green candle. I already printed it in here of this magnitude here, probably going to 275,000 US dollars. This is probably going to be the next green candle for Bitcoin. And of course, it sounds crazy, but can you imagine seeing a green candle like this? Doesn't look all too crazy here on the yearly candles, right? And what you can see is with this yearly open we just had yesterday, and just looking back into the history, we have 3 green yearly candles every single bull cycle, and the last one is the most volatile one. This last one just opened yesterday. This is the moment where we can really start popping champagne bottles if you are chilling on the weekly candles. And look at this, guys. We hit the price target and Bitcoin is just smashing through. This is amazing, guys. Congratulations for everyone who took this trade here. This trade from 30,000 US dollars all the way up here. 9% at the 10x leverage, 90% gain at the 20x leverage, 180% gains. This is certainly something crazy. And the moment actually here where Bitcoin is going completely parabolic, I am getting a little bit concerned here. But of course, I'm very, very happy that we are actually here breaking out to these price levels. This is of course amazing. Let me just go over into the trades here and let me see what we can do. This one is now at 330,000 US dollars in profits. My quantity is 160,000 is my quantity. I already took 6 Bitcoin in profits, and I actually think maybe we should take another 13,000 contracts out of this trade and a short into my long position to take some profits here. Why the price is completely going crazy. I am taking profits at the market order because I am completely selling here into a big green candle here. So let me sell into that specific one here, and you can see right now I took another 26,000 Bitcoin in profits on top, as 26,000 US dollars in profits on top of the 6 Bitcoin I already took. You see here right now more than 7 Bitcoin in profits already taken, $300,000 in profits, 26,000 US dollars I took live here right now in profits. And of course, guys, before I take profits here on my next trade, and usually I like to do it when I'm alone, I like to do it calm, but now I'm here in a live video. I don't want to leave you hanging. I want to tell you exactly what I'm thinking about the market right now. But before I am talking about my next actions here for Bitcoin, I want to tell you one thing. If you want to be supporting me here, of course, like the video, share the video, make the comment section to go on fire, because in the end of the day, YouTube is tracking every single engagement, even the shares. When you are creating backlinks, that's the most powerful thing. They are tracking every single engagement on these videos. And if you are helping me here with your engagement, this is amazing. Another thing where you can not only help me, but help yourself. If you are an experienced trader, you can get $700, nearly $700, approximately $700 in complete bonuses here on Bybit Femex Dudex in the video description. If you click these links, you can get in the video description below the video, within 20 seconds, you get your own account. And after your initial deposit, once again, don't jump into a trade right now. You can leave the bonus on the sidelines and wait for the next trade. Actually, a trade where I'm going to update you on. But if you are claiming this bonus because it is for limited time, right now, you make an account, you make your initial deposit, you get $700 in accumulated bonuses here, nearly $700 in the description down below. And right now we can see that the Bitcoin price went all the way up to 33,000 US dollars. This is already so close to my next price target of 400. And I have to actually admit that my price target I was quoting here was of course perfect to take profits, because we want to exclude psychology. We want to apply predetermined rules where to take profits, but it was a boring one because we already went above. Anyway, big congratulations for everyone who took this specific trade here. And I want to analyze here where I should be taking my next profits. Of course, not on my long-term trade, which is right now 527,000 US dollars in profits. Let me show you that. We just hit amazing 9,000 likes here. Very nice, amazing. Thank you so much for that. But this one is now to 528,000 US dollars in profit. This is my long-term trade. I know that we are going to get the rejection, and I know I could sell and then buy back in, but I'm not doing that because this is a long-term trade, and we are going to get the next opportunity for this legendary trade here whenever Bitcoin touches on the 21-week EMA and gets a volume supported bounce, because this will be the moment. Not the whole world, especially not the new weekends. They are not looking at the 32-week EMA, and we are going to buy the volume supported bounce there. This will be another opportunity for a long-term trade with low leverage, where we are going to trade on the weekly the 21-week EMA. So this legendary trade is one where I'm not going to take profits here. Where I want to take some new profits, let me go over here, is just wait a second. We want to scale out here continuously out of the market, and by shorting into a long position, you can take contracts out of your position. And what we can see here right now is that my other trade is here right now. You can see 204,000 US dollars in a profit and 197,000 US dollars in realized. So this one, soon when this distance gets bigger, I want to take more profits from unrealized into realized to make sure that I have a 50-50 ratio. So I am going to take profits here properly within this live stream on this specific trade, but I have another trade which I just opened recently here. And if I were to go over to the trade I just opened like 4 days ago or so, I don't remember exactly when that was. You can see here, this is $135,000 in a profit and 126,000 US dollars already taken. So I want to take another, I just took 50,000 contracts out of this trade here just a few seconds ago. I want to take another 20,000 contracts out of this specific trade. I will short into my long position, and I wanna recommend you guys here. I took another $12,000 in profit. I want to recommend you, this is now approximately a 50-50 ratio. I want to recommend you, if you want to scale out of the market, don't make it like I am doing it here right now in a market order. If you are calm and if the Bitcoin price is not as volatile as right now, you can just go on a limit order, put your limit order. You can also put a take profit in, and you are going to save some fees here on the leverage platforms. Right now I took the market order, but whenever I'm alone, whenever I'm a little bit calm and I'm not doing the video here, I am doing my limit orders myself. Anyway, guys, smash up the like button. Are we going to hit 10,000 likes on this video? This would be crazy, actually. We have 12,200 people watching live. The problem, though, is in 20 minutes, I have to be at a restaurant. The restaurant is just around the corner, but I have to end this live stream, unfortunately, very, very soon. But I am sure you appreciated this video because we already hit 10,000 likes live. This is completely unbelievable here. And wow, Phoenix has some problems here, but it is actually stable, very nice. Bybit is extremely stable right now. I really like, because it seems like as the market is getting more volatile, these platforms are making big profits. We all know that, right? But I think they are reinvesting their profits into their engines, into their servers and so on, because I can see these system overlords, they didn't happen on the specific platforms in the first place, not very often, but now they are so seldom and the volume is so high and they are still working very smoothly. So this is something I truly like. If you are experienced, you can take advantage of the nearly $700 bonus in the description down below by clicking the Bybit Phoenix Dudex link. So I'm going to go to the restaurant very soon. I still have to change. I'm here in a swim shorts as always, of course. So please, guys, fulfill me that dream of hitting 10,000 likes live. Can you smash up the like button? I have to end the live stream and I really would like to see the 10,000 likes, guys. It takes a second out of your day and you are putting a smile in my face. Thank you so much for that. I truly wish everyone here all the best for the new year. So far, we are getting very nice new year wishes, but for everyone who is joining live now, please, guys, scroll back in the video because you do not want to be missing out on what I was actually talking about earlier here, where I was giving you this very big warning. And this is maybe something 10,000 likes. Thank you, guys. Thanks. Amazing. This is something I was talking about earlier. For everyone who is joining here in the end, watch this next few minutes and then go back into the beginning of the video because I was talking about very important things here. But I want to show you these daily candles here once again. And you can see on the daily we are approaching an RSI which is overbought. But the most important thing here is this parabolic curve. And whenever something goes vertical, once again, we have to break it at any point of time, guys. I'm talking about that earlier in the video, a little bit more detailed here. So, of course, we are overbought on the weekly, we are overbought on the daily, on the monthly, we are not overbought. We are going to see more positive price action throughout the next 12 months. I was talking about my price target until the end of the year, 275,000 US dollars. I was talking about my price target for the mid of the year, for March and for April. Let's wait for this. Let's wait and see what is going to happen. Guys, I will answer a few more questions here towards the end of the video, and you can ask me everything, no matter how spicy it is, whether it's about price predictions, whether it's about something else. I will answer your questions here before I'm wrapping up today's video because I have to wrap up today's video. I am hungry and we have an amazing table in a very good restaurant here from some friends. So please, guys, Go to the go to the restroom. Go to the restaurant. I need to go to the washroom. Just take the phone with you, man. All right, guys. Any other questions? Altcoin season. So I want to answer this question. I actually think that, of course, one thing is very certain: altcoins pop when Bitcoin goes sideways. So we are probably going to see a rejection, Bitcoin going down, and whenever Bitcoin goes sideways, this is the moment when altcoins pop. Because when Bitcoin goes down, people are actually FOMOing out of altcoins. When Bitcoin goes up, they are FOMOing into Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin goes up or when Bitcoin goes down, this is not the moment for altcoins to flourish. But the moment for altcoins to pump is actually when Bitcoin goes sideways. And the altcoin season on a macro perspective is, in my opinion, going to happen very soon. I am going to scale into altcoins here very soon. I already scaled into altcoins and I am going to buy more. Something which is important to mention is that I will not hold more than 15% in altcoins approximately. If this 15% get to 30-40% because my altcoin picks were very nice, well, I will take profits from my altcoin portfolio in my Bitcoin portfolio because altcoins are right now oversold against Bitcoin. If you are plotting the Bitcoin market cap against the altcoin market cap and then pulling the RSI on that, you can just divide it on the trading view indicator. You see that on the RSI they are oversold right now. They are getting into oversold territory and Bitcoin is above the previous all-time high. So historically, this is the moment to buy altcoins. Maybe not for the next week's profits, but for the next month profits. So let's wait and see here. As someone is saying, who is getting a Lambo? Very, very funny. Break from the full 100% portfolio loss, how to come back. So if someone has 100% portfolio loss, or if you lost a lot of money, the best thing is to learn from your own mistakes. The best thing is to dollar cost average into Bitcoin and build a holding portfolio, because when you lost a lot recently, this is the moment where you have to realize that you FOMOed into something, where you had greed or fear, you made the wrong decisions, you made leverage trades. So learn from that, stop trading, buy Bitcoin and hold Bitcoin. Trading is an opportunity. Bitcoin is a certainty. Bitcoin is a certainty. It is the hardest asset in the history of mankind, guys. It will never be inflated above 21 million Bitcoin. Never in the history of time there was an asset. I mean, I don't know what happened like a billion years ago, if there was another species or so, but on another planet, of course, on another solar system or another galaxy or another dimension. But in the matter of fact is, in the history of human beings at least, we never had an asset which was as scarce as Bitcoin. And if we take that into consideration, of course we know that we shouldn't be selling Bitcoin. Of course we know that we need a holding portfolio. So if you made losses recently, learn from this mistake, please, and please build a holding portfolio and go with us to the moon in the next few years. This would be very, very important. The Bitcoin price is right now facing a small rejection here. I'm very happy so far that I took profits, because I always tell you we take profits before the price target is getting hit. We hit 33,100 and my price target was 33,300. So this is 1% below the price target. Close enough, I would say. Now I have to go into the restaurant, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching until the end, for smashing up the like button. And yeah, guys, I will get ready right now. Please get ready for some rejections here. Please get ready for some downwards price action. It was amazing to take profits here together with you. And I will go to the restaurant right now. We will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. I truly love you. Thank you so much for all your support. And as always, guys, as always, bye-bye.